riding, I'm about to come up on 100 stacks. I want money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? Money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? Broke as fuck. I've been working 7 days a week. Punch that clock, then clock out. Call that clockwork, Taz, don't get no sleep. After hours, pack a knife, that camo, book bag, stay with me. What's inside? Come and shop. It sound like flammables and weed. Thunder pack, we gon' with the thunder clap and lay it hit. Niggas know, take it back, no niggas ain't no never did. Make it snow, blow precipitate the jungle since a kid. Nigga don't pet the panther like that Mowgli nigga did. Coming off a boat, touch a nigga chips and it's a Alamo. Grab a boat, murk a nigga, warrior Geronimo. I'd love to kick it with you, but I really gotta go. When it come to getting that paper, I'm a fucking animal. Flush that pipe, flipping that check. As soon as I get it, young nigga take off. Blast, super like Subaru, shout let boogaloo. My nigga ain't with me, can't come. Damn, I ain't even tryna have fun. If it ain't about funds, then I really can't go. Don't roll by D, cause one out of every 3 niggas gon' snitch on you to the 5-0. Money bags, I want money bags, drop it off. In the money bag, leave that money back by the door. I want money bags, I want money bags by the load. In the money bag, where that money at, nigga talk about that money bag. I look out for money bags. Since I'm riding, I'm about to come up on 100 stacks. I want money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? Money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? They see that I got a torch, and they waiting on me to pass. But I did the wick in the beginning, and ever since then I've been moving.
It's only fitting on the day we dedicate the show to Ashanti. We pay tribute to her through her music as well. Shut up! Yes, sir.
I don't remember feeling like this.
No, you don't, baby. Yes, sir. No, you don't, girl. Welcome back to the show. It's a little Scarface too, right? Let's go.
I got this junk forming in my bones. Who indeed took over my soul. Understand? I couldn't breathe if he ever said, get on my knees to that bloody rain.
Hey, welcome back to the show. 404-822-5467. You can also email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Good morning, Stewies. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. The NBA season is back. I love this time of the year, man. In particular, this time of the year, right now, okay? Because we have the NBA that's just started. And it's always hype to start of the season. So you have the NBA that started. You're right in the crux in the middle of the NFL season. And even baseball kind of gets interesting in the postseason with what happened last night with the Yankees. And the Dodgers look like they're about to punch their ticket to go to the World Series, man. So this is the best time of the year. The weather's changing. You go outside, the weather is changing. It's just a fantastic time of the year. College football. You got college football in effect right now where it's real serious. Teams are starting to separate themselves from the pack or whatever, man. So this is the best time of the year. But speaking of the NBA, man, the Boston Celtics last night were on the road in the first game of the year taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers come away with a 102-99 victory. Kyrie Irving's to Cleveland, returned to Cleveland in the Cavaliers 102-99 win. Shocked the Celtics on Tuesday night. Everybody's talking about what happened to Gordon Hayward, though, man. Very gruesome injury. Whenever you see somebody break their leg and then they also attach to it, dislocated. Just a horrible, horrible injury. Real bad look if you're the Boston Celtics, the fans of Boston, the city of Boston, man. Real tough break. No pun intended for Gordon Hayward. Just 5 minutes in the game and broke his ankle. They're saying that he's probably going to be done for the year. Going to have surgery today, and then they'll be able to determine exactly, how long he will be out. But right now, it looks like he may be gone for the year. The Brown kid, man, 25 points last night. So he's going to basically be counted on a lot more now that Hayward's done pretty much once again for the year. Jason Tatum, 14 points, rookie out of Duke. And then you also had Kyrie Irving, who did his thing and had 22 points last night. Boston was pretty much in position to win this game all night long, even though they didn't have Gordon Hayward for the majority of the game. So Boston and Kyrie Irving put the league on notice last night. And Kyrie really didn't have the type of game that he can have where he can just go off. And so I just think they're feeling each other out. And last night was just they were a little bit short in the game to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So Dwayne Wade last night, starting for the Cleveland Cavaliers, he had 8 points. LeBron James, 29. As well as 9, almost had a triple-double, 9 rebounds or 9 assists, and he had 16 rebounds, came 1 assist away from getting a triple-double, and Derrick Rose had 14 points as well. I've been saying this all year, man, before the season even started. The Cavaliers, man, it's a long season. It's an 82-game season. If the Cavaliers can stay healthy, I like this team better than I liked the team last year. Or the last couple of years they went to the NBA Finals. If Dwayne Wade is healthy, and I don't expect him to play, a lot of minutes. Last night he had, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, he had almost 30 minutes last night. He had 29 minutes last night. But look for Dwayne Wade not to play some games whenever he has a slight pull or a strain. They're probably going to sit him out. The guy is old as Methuselah. He has played a ton of basketball. And so I expect that. But if this squad can stay healthy, man, and I believe Tyronn Lue will make sure that this team is healthy. He's one of the coaches that they talk about is resting these players, the thing that I don't particularly like myself. But he's smart, and he's got an old team. So I think it's a little bit more understandable that he's going to go ahead and make sure that these guys are healthy and ready to go in the postseason, in particular Dwayne Wade. And when you talk about Derrick Rose and the injury history that he's had, you got to be smart with these guys. But they got a squad, man. They got a squad. They moved Kevin Love over to the center position. LeBron still being LeBron. They bring in Jay Crowder from Boston. Speaking of the Boston Celtics, who they beat last night, who's a solid, tough-nosed type player, the type player that championship teams usually have. Obviously, Derrick Rose, the MVP of the league at one point in his career, and Dwayne Wade, a first-ballot Hall of Famer. They got a squad, man. So big win for the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1 of the NBA season. Ball award to them on a Wednesday. And then in the late game last night, big surprise, man. The Houston Rockets are game. That's right. Not only they game, but they pull away and they win last night on the road in Golden State. Golden State getting championship rings and whatnot. And the Houston Rockets with Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul didn't do a damn thing last night, really. Ran the offense, had 11 assists, but only 4 points. You know Chris Paul can score the basketball. And James Harden, 27 points. You also get Trevor Ariza with 8 points as well. And the Houston Rockets stun the Golden State Warriors, man. They are game. They ready. I like that. So we mentioned it a couple days ago how Vegas has the Golden State Warriors as an overwhelming favorite. And it's not going to be that easy. So Houston got a couple of fantastic players. You know what's going on in OKC, man, and these guys are pros. These guys are competitors, so they're not just going to lay down. So that was a good sign because I do feel like most people in Vegas as well that Golden State should be the overwhelming favorite to win it all again. Why wouldn't they be? But it's good to see that these teams, man, are going to come out there and give them their best shot. And you can expect that if you're Golden State to get the best shot from all of the other teams in the Western Conference in particular and in the NBA. These guys got pride, man. You got some real dogs, man. James Harden is an absolute beast. And as I mentioned a couple seconds ago, man, Chris Paul, he don't give a damn. Chris Paul will fight your ass. He will. He will. I always say Chris Paul reminds me, you're listening and watching, or you're listening just today. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I always say Chris Paul reminds me of Isaiah Thomas. Like he's Isaiah Thomas reincarnated. Now he doesn't have the the championships and the resume that Isaiah had, but they're the same type player. Small point guards that can shoot the basketball, they can score. Isaiah Thomas led the Detroit Pistons in the years that they won the championships. Isaiah Thomas led the team in scoring. Phenomenal distributors of the basketball, floor generals, tough as nails, and will fight your ass. Okay? So love Chris Paul. I actually like the fact that he got away from that sorry-ass organization out there in Los Angeles, the other team that plays in L.A. outside of the Lakers. Big Chris Paul fan. You know my take on Chris Paul. He should have been a Laker many years ago, should still be a Laker right now. That's neither here nor there, but a true competitor, man. So they go on the road with all the hoopla surrounding the Golden State Warriors, getting their rings, just coming off a championship from last year. They go on the road, and they beat the Warriors, man. Very, very good for them. Steph Curry had 22 points. Kevin Durant had 20 points. And Klay Thompson had 16 points, but it wasn't enough, once again, with the 122-121 victory. That's right. That's right. Hey, 404-822-5467. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. So you got more games on the slate tonight. You got Joel Embiid and all of the guys, Simmons, Ben Simmons, and all of those guys on the road taking on the Washington Wizards. You got Hornets and Pistons, Nets and Pacers, Heat, Magic, Bucks. Jason Kidd is back with the Greek Freak on the road taking on the Boston Celtics tonight, 2 games in a row. You got the Pelicans taking on the Grizzlies. The Hawks, first game of the year on the road, taking on the Dallas Mavericks. It's going to be a long year for Hawks fans. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm just going to tell you right now, somebody posted a meme. I don't even know who it was. I don't even know where I saw that. On social media a couple of days ago, man. The Hawks starting 5, like most basketball fans, people that follow basketball probably don't know half of the Hawks starters. So you got Dwayne Dedmon that's looking to start. Taurean Prince, who's a solid player last year coming out of Oregon. In his first year, is it Oregon or Baylor? I believe Taurean Prince is from Baylor. You got Taurean Prince. You also got Ilyasova. You got Bazemore coming back, who's, probably paid a lot more than he should be. And then you got Dennis Schroeder getting in fights in the club and whatnot. I don't know what's going on with these ninjas. It's going to be a long year for the Atlanta Hawks. Also tonight, you got the Nuggets on the road taking on the Jazz, the Timberwolves taking on the Spurs, the Trailblazers taking on the Suns, and the Rockets taking on the Kings. So no Lakers tonight. The Lakers don't get into action until tomorrow night. So Friday's going to be a rough show for me because I will watch the entire game Friday night. Staples Center, the Los Angeles Lakers hosting the punk-ass Cleveland or Los Angeles Clippers. Yeah. So the NBA is back. The NBA is fantastic. Hey, we got a lot of people that are exclusively football. They don't want to talk about anything but football, man. And they always say when I do bring up a basketball story in the middle of the year, man, just talk about football. It's not basketball season yet. Basketball season is here, baby. That's right. It's here. The NBA is here. It's fantastic. Did you know that? The NBA is fantastic. All right, when we get back from the break, I'm going to jump in the chat room, man. And you know what? We didn't do this yesterday because, I guess because the season's so long. And when the NBA season starts, man, it's like, get ready. We got a lot of basketball in store for us. But what are your thoughts on your team, man? If you're a Hawks fan, I just mentioned them just now. I think it's going to be a very rough year for the Hawks. Coach Bud and those guys. Who's your team? What's your prognostication for the season for your NBA team? We'll jump